drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Visitor sideline, a look at the Raiders head coach. His team making the long flight. Always difficult to play the 1 o'clock Eastern game when a West Coast team feels like it's 10 a.m. on their body clock. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from South Philly. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Last game.
And he will pick it up. Let's give him a first down up to the 37-yard line.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open. Left side is Schoonmaker. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Gentile. And they're finally going to bring him down. It's a first down if it stands, but maybe a hold set him free. They get the big tackle out of UCLA, Colton Miller there.
Still 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by the MVP of Super Bowl 59 at quarterback, Jalen Hurts.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. Hurts again. He finds Devontae Smith. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Devontae Smith. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
That's a great job defensively. You could tell they sold out to stop the run here on 3rd down. And even if he hands this ball off, Mike, I don't think that play was going anywhere.
And oh, how about this early on? They blocked the kick. Oh, big hole left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently 2nd in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards.
So, of course, these plays are designed, Mike, to get big gains, but even though that's not the case here, what these plays do is they keep the defense off balance. They match up with their regular traditional run game. They match up with all their pre-snap motions and shifts. So it just adds a little eye candy and makes this defense, the second they take their eyes off the read, if they guess wrong, that's where the big plays come and complement off.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. Whoa! And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. On the move left.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
63. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He'll get this complete. That's 8. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Raiders have come up with it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if you get in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, but it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Once again, it's Genty. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get. He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
He'll look to throw. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
It's 3rd down.
Throwing now from the gun. We'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the handoff, this is Genty. He's got space inside the 25. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. We are through 1. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff to Genti. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On 4th down, on comes Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Raiders will extend to a 10-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
13 yards on the play. And the Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hurts will try it again. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1 yard gain. Brings
From
up
the
2nd
42-yard
and
line,
9.
here's 2nd down and 9.
42-yard line.
Off the play fake, Hurts. Short one there to his tight end, Fan. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
28-yard line.
To the air again, Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
And we've been sitting up here wondering, when are they going to get their young, talented rookie involved? And they finally made it happen. He's able to get the ball inside the red zone with his 1st catch of his career.
That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Devontae Smith, touchdown Eagles. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's 10-7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Raiders offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. He's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL leader in touchdown passing. That's on the center, Tyler Lindebaum.
Still first down.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the offense getting back that penalty yardage they lost on first down. And typically the rule of thumb is let's pick up half. Let's make second down more manageable. In this case, they do that and some, and now they're in a good spot on second down.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. It's third down.
Back to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
In confirmation for the Raiders.
And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense.
At their own 12-yard line.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And this will not help the cause. He's going backwards. Tackled back at the 8. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time.
Incomplete.
And that'll set up fourth down.
Stokes on the coverage.
That's taken in at the 50.
Over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Genty. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 31, here comes a second and a yard.
The Eagles 31.
They run out of the gun with Genty. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down. Quick throw here is complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7.
At the Eagles 23-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
19 Tiger.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
their own 26-yard line.
Hurts to the air on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. It's an incompletion.
Incomplete.
It's 3rd and 4.
Darian Porter on the coverage.
Now Hurts. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
It's 4th down.
Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery.
You know, it's so hard to say what goes wrong in these bad snaps, Mike. You know, sometimes it's mechanics, sometimes it's concentration, sometimes, frankly, it's just bad luck and things go sideways, but he puts a little bit too much juice on it, ends up out of the punter's reach, and now they're heading back.
And he will do it himself. He's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. In this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This returnable from the 4. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
40-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Here we go.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Hill look to throw.
At their 49.
That's a short one. Caught by Dowers. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9
Now
yards.
timeout Vegas. That is their second. As they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught downfield by Tucker. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well, down inside the 20. They'll try and hurry to the line here.
First down.
Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good.
The score.
Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen, our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. Our look around the NFL.
This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this draft, second to the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. They'll go up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Forced out left. He'll tuck it and take off. Hurts will give himself up here at the end, but not before he picks up a first down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A gain there of 21. Good for an Eagles first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hurts now. Trying to throw that one on the run, but it is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Hurts. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. 2nd and 10.
Great, set. Right anyway, no touch, set.
Hurts again. Looking right side. He's got a receiver. It's Smith. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Good blocking, and he's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles will up the lead to 5. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Run right at the gut for Gentry. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 47.
Keep it on the ground with Gentry, and he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up, goes down.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll throw out of the gun. He gets that one complete to his tight end, Downs. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First down. A 4-yard pickup on the play.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Gentry. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to catch up for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
They'll go again with Gentry. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Run out of the gun for Gentry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Third down, they need 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. This has been some kind of march downfield now, and they pay it off with 6. It's first and goal. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
From the 1, second and goal.
Let's go.
They'll go with fighting for the goal line. He lost the football, and it's out. And fortunately, he's able to cover it up. It will not be a turnover, but will go down as a sack. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. He'll look to throw. And this is hot. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Touchdown, Vegas. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
And that could very well be the turning point of this game. Here we are in the second half, Mike. It would have been very easy for this coach to say, hey, take the points, let's chip away at that lead. He said, no, I got a lot of confidence in our play caller. We have the perfect call for this situation. And now after that touchdown, they take the lead, and this game has flipped.
This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
This one taken at the 7. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Great, set.
And in motion is Brown. Hurts using the pop pass. And he is going to run it all the way down near the red zone. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 50 yards.
That's good for the Eagles. First down.
On first down, it's Hurts. He'll look underneath here for Barkley. And he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw right side, taken in by Tucker. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
That's good for Las Vegas. First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 43-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Vegas.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in...
And with a flag down, he goes down. They get him for the sack. And that flag is probably on the offense as well. Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secure.
And he will score! Brock Bowers, touchdown Raiders. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. It's up and good. And the Raiders go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here comes a return from the 3. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with first and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Short one there to his tight end, Fast. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Up second and 4 at the 29-yard line.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
At the 34-yard line.
A second down throw for Hurts. This one complete to his tight end Fast. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 7.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 17 yards on that connection. First down, Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On play action, Hurts taking a shot downfield for Smith. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A pistol snap back to Hurts. He'll step up and run this. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
Hurts going to hold on to this one, and he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They're going to put a man in motion to the right. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over first. And 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The drive will start on the ground, and he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
He stiffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. He'll drop to throw. That is hard down the field. He's got it. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
They'll stick to the ground. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's left side to Tucker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
13 more yards. That's another Las Vegas first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers.
Complete to Brock Bowers.
It is second and a yard.
Brings up second and 1.
Let's go now.
At the 12-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
Here we go. First and goal.
Set. Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. Hurts now. To the outside, catch made by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. All 3 timeouts left. How much that's going to matter remains to be seen. Here comes first and 10.
37-yard line.
Here's Hurts. Forced to his right. Now he'll run it. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to overtime. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to force overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool, he's calm, he steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
35-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. Here we go. One final play. Now he'll air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed one possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. From the 6, here comes a return. Now ahead, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other teams for a touchdown.
Yeah, I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson.